Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, high 7.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
6:30. Hey, wahoo!
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Rodgers. And his guys are going to take over at the EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. That's fielded in the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now a timeout coming from the defense.
There you go. Hey, kill. 47.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Easy. 4 down. Easy. Hey, kill. Check nickel. 26.
This is Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We're going to 54. 26.
They'll run with Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
First down, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 32 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go!
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, 88. Check the backer, check the backer. Kill. Inside. Check 13. Check 13. Switch.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams, 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Hey, tighten down. Right. Check 3. We are going. 6 guys. Check it out.
And again, it's Rodgers.
Check.
And he's got the connection to the tight end Graham. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Dallas.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1.
We're going 53. Check 37. Check 37.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 20. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Mike 4-2, Mike 4-2.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Check 42,
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing is Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, check 43. Undercross now. Live. Zip. Watch the whip. Kill.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Plant. Check. Jump out. Check 55. Hey, echo.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Geronimo Allison there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Crosby with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Crunch time, defense. Check, check. 154, right.
Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
Here we go, 46.
Here's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Rush in. Rush in. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Watch QB drop. Watch. Hey, take 26. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Slam. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers throwing again. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. To throw is Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long for Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watch the eye. Zoom, zoom. Hey, wahoo! 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He holds it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one complete to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Prescott yet again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Snags it for the pick. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Zadarius Smith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Prescott now. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
To throw is Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Check 47. Check 4. Check. Here we go. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. 5. 26. Plant.
From the 29, Rodgers is going to float this one deep right side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now Elliott. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 38, Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Packers. Four touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are out further.